Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. Sorry, everything's kind of weird around here again, so my apologies if things start flickering or whatnot. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. So once you hop on tonight's live or the replay at a later date, say hi in the comments or put hashtag replay. That way I know that you are here and I can welcome you in. Also want to let you know that I'm live in 3 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you are watching from my private Facebook group, there is a StreamYard permission link in the description of the video. If you choose to click that, that just allows StreamYard permission to pin your profile name and pick to your comment. If you choose not to click the link, that's quite all right. Just know that you will show up as Facebook user in my comments. I just won't know who to say hi to, but I'll still say hi. And if at any time during this project that's weird, like what you see and think others should see it, please feel free to spread the Chuck Love around Facebook and YouTube. Tag your crafty friends, invite them to watch along with you, and hit that heart button, that like button, and subscribe and turn on your notifications. All those fun things that help little small businesses like me. So let's go to our comments. Jason says he's watching from the other side of the door. And real quick, before I get started, I was going to try to find myself so that I can watch it. But let me change profiles and go find it that way. So how's everyone doing this evening? Hope you're having a great week and a great evening. So I'm just going to open it up, turn my volume down. Please don't let me forget to do the drawing at the end of the video. I keep forgetting, and then I have to make a video about that. I'm also, since there's just Jason and I on for right now, I'm actually going to run and get my drink. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I am back. So let's go ahead and everything went black. Okie doke. So we are doing part 2 of our tiered tray video on Monday. The tiered tray is over here to my left. We did half of the bottom insert, and we did the top insert. And these are new wooden tray inserts that Couture offers now. We had a catalog launch on July 11th, so make sure you go check out the new catalog. We're going to do this and flip these around just for something a little different. So tonight we're going to, and we also, I forgot we did a little cherry. We did the little sundae with the cherry on top. If you haven't guessed by the title of the video and all of the decor, this is a cherry themed tier tray. So tonight we're going to do the mini cutting board. Excuse me, I have this tag. It's the back side of a Valentine's Day tag. We have this miniature board and base. I have the book stack that's right in front of me. And then I have this little miniature box frame. And then I have the 3x3 box frame as well. And a little miniature rolling pin. This is not the rolling pin that comes with the tier tray accessories. the one you get with the tiered tray accessories will be white like the book stack. This one came in a 3-pack from Hobby Lobby, but it's because I'm out of the other rolling pins. So, and then I also wanted to do a little miniature garland to go around right here with the chalk suede paper. So let's actually go ahead. We can do that first. So I'm going to use this scallop portion of and the polka dot portion of the half circle patterns, the doily half circle patterns, and then I'm going to fold this top end over some twine, and we'll make a cute little kind of a bunting banner. So when we use the chalk suede paper, so this is a kind of a coated cardstock. It's specifically made for the silk screen transfers and the chalk paste. We definitely want to make sure that we fuzz really well. So I have my fuzzing cloth, which is just basically any terry cloth towel. So what I'm doing is placing it on my towel and pulling it up so that I can kind of knock back a lot of that adhesive. That's sticky back adhesive that's on the back, because there's obviously lint on this towel. I'm going to do it quite a bit, because if you don't, and then you don't pull your transfer off correctly, your transfers will curl, especially when you're using this chalk suede paper, and then they don't work very well after that. I'm just going to put it on the edge of the paper. I am going to get a little bit of placement tape to cover the whole area in the middle. It's just mainly kind of a visual for me to not paste there. Let's get out our new cherry paste color and a squeegee. I have myself literally boxed in here. Let's move some of this out of my way. So this is just a squeegee. This one is almost the size of a mini squeegee. It was one of the older ones that I cut down. And I'm just going to do this bunting part. So I'm actually going to, camera's wigging out again. Oops. I'm just going to dip it in the chalk paste. And I'm just going to apply paste where my silk screen is. And I turn it around so that I can paste away from the other designs that I don't want. It's just easier for me that way. So this chalk suede paper is exclusive to Couture. It is a trademark product. So I'm just removing the excess and kind of cleaning up my squeegee lines. If I don't get rid of those now, when that chalk paste dries, you'll be able to see those chalk lines. Now the important thing with chalk suede paper, not only fuzzing, but you also have to pull your transfer straight up toward the ceiling. Don't pull it back toward you like this. Pull it straight up toward the ceiling. That will help keep your transfer from curling so much. And if you need to, you can kind of wiggle and jiggle it back and forth. But you really want to make sure you're pulling straight up toward the ceiling and not back toward your body. Let's put that down. And I'm going to dry it. Because if I don't, I will mess it up. I'm only going to do about 3 of these. So I think I can get a couple more out of this same. So we'll just put it down again. And I'm just going to get a scrap just so that I don't have to pull so much transfer off of the chalk suede paper. Jason says this red is great. This is the new cherry color. It's a lot more of a Christmas red than the candy apple red. Candy apple red is kind of orange. It's kind of an orange hue to me. I definitely prefer this color of red. So this is one of the new in vogue colors. So once it sells out, it sells out. Sometimes, however, they add on vogue colors to the regular lineup, but not very often. So I would get it if I were you. That way you don't miss out. So we have 5 new on vogue colors: cherry, saffron, which is kind of a mustard yellow, hey pumpkin, which is a very light orange, moss green, which we used on Monday, and then glow in the dark paste that's returning from last year. And the cool thing about this chalk suede paper is it is slightly mistake proof. So you see I have a little piece of red paste there. Now red does tend to stain, so it may not work as well, but you can take like a Q-tip or a wet wipe and it's still slightly there. You can kind of see it, but for the most part, it's no longer there. So I'm just going to turn my paper and we'll put one more down. I think this will fit there. Put that there. Okay. Let's turn my project around. And we'll do our last one. I should have done these ahead of time, my famous last words. I should have had a couple of them cut out ahead of time. Oops. But I didn't. So let's see what we have. There are our 3 buntings. I have it on a table over here, the transfer on a table over here. I'm just spraying with it with a little bit of water just to keep that paste wet until I'm ready to clean it. Okay. I'm going to put these to the side for right now and let them get good and dry. And then we can bring in our other transfers. So I need to figure out what's going to go on my mini cutting board. Probably this cherry pie baked fresh daily. I have this tag. That I can put something on. Maybe the soda shop. And then I have this sign. And then we have, where'd the other two go? Oh, over here. So we'll probably put Grandma's Kitchen on here. And we could do like Life is Sweet there. I think that's what we'll do. Okay. Okay. So I think I cut all these apart. Yep, I cut them all apart the other day. Oops, not very well apparently. Let's get my fuzz towel in. So I'm just going to fuzz this a few times. So I'm just again knocking back the adhesive. So I need to bring in a little bit of camel for the pie crust. Okay, so let's get, that's probably not going to show up very well on that wood color, but we'll give it a whirl. So this is camel, and then this is just a mini squeegee that I have cut down to get into some of those littler places. Just covering up all of that silk screen. That's the pie. Cleaning up my squeegee lines. So we'll pull that back. We'll leave the bottom intact. And I'm doing that so that as I'm working on the rest of the little cutting board, that camel paste doesn't dry in the silk screen. Probably wasn't the best color option, but that's what I had. So on the rest of this, Let's get out a multi-tool and a detail tool. So I think I'm going to bring in Cherry and Moss. Moss is one of the other in vogue colors. Very perfect green for fall. And it looks really good. It kind of gives a vintage vibe if you pair it with the cherry for Christmas. So I'm going to do the words cherry pie. Oops. And then baked fresh daily. And then let's do, with our detail tool, we'll pick up some moss. And we'll do these little flourishes, whatever they are. So there is our, oops, cherry pie baked fresh daily. I'll just leave that there. And then we'll bring in the Soda Shop on this white tag. I probably should have put the pie on there so it would show up. It's not thinking. Yep. I did not think that one through ahead of time, but that's okay. I think Couture still has tags. This one might not be, but this one happens to be a Hobby Lobby tag. Just using what I have. So because we made the bowl in blue and the Sunday bowl, Sunday dish in blue, I think we do go ahead and do the glass in blue. I'm gonna cheat and wipe this squeegee off and reuse it. And I might go ahead and wipe these two off. That way I have a few less tools that I need to clean later. Feel free to clean as you go. Okay. So look, this is Colonial Blue. Yep. Go ahead and wipe that off. And then we did this Sunday in Marvelous, so I think we'll replicate that. I am going to pull up the dish, just release it just a little bit. the same colonial blue that we used the other day. And we'll try to make the Sundays match. So I'm going to pull out my Marvelous. I'm going to go ahead and do this straw in pink. And then we'll do the maraschino cherry in cherry. Need a little more than that. Then let's do the word soda shop in cherry. Okay. Spray that one down, keep that paste wet until I can get it cleaned. So there is our soda shop. And let's do, wow, my camera is going crazy in here, for my display anyway. So let's do the little board and base. I think we're going to do Life is Sweet. I really like that basket of berries though too. It's super cute. You could do sweetest pie. Let's just see. Oops. See, on these board and bases, just a bit of warning. This sign goes probably 1/4 of an inch down into the base. So keep that in mind when you're placing your transfers down. I'm just going to roughly stick. Yeah, it's not really going to fit. I was going to try to put barely. I think I might be able to make it work. I'll try this at home. Okay, so let's do Life is Sweet. And I'm going to put this as close. As close to the top as I can. I may have to cut off a few of the little swishes of the T and the S. Like it's overlapping a bit, like I'm missing some of this swirl and some of that little swoosh, but it will be okay. I think we'll just do all of this in cherry, just to keep it easy. Something. not all of the letters came out in the whole life is. So I think I'll wait till it dries. I only got like, my eyes didn't come out very well up here, there. So I'm just gonna, once all that dries, actually I can just do it right now. I'm just gonna remove those pieces and it's just gonna say sweet at the top. Move it up just a skosh. Okay, so I want to do the berry basket in colonial. Kind of keep with the theme here. Get that cleaned off. If you have a hard time pulling it, the detail tool has a pokey end on the on one side that helps you lift your transfer. It also helps hold down your little tiny surface. And then because everything is so dainty, I'm just going to do everything, leaves, stems, and all in cherry. I'm not going to mess with those little leaves and stem being different colors. When in doubt, make it easier on yourself. Should have done sweet and maybe white, but there's our cute little berry basket. Fits perfectly in the little worn base. Then we have these two. So we'll lay that there. I am going to wax this one just because it's a wooden surface. So this is just going to help protect not only my wood surface, but it's going to protect my transfer as well to keep it from sticking to that raw wood. So one, it's either going to pull up wood fibers from my sign, or it's going to stick so hard that it pulls or distorts. The wax also helps seal up any little nooks and crannies that might be in the wood surface. So now I'm just kind of buffing it out. I'm going to do this one while I'm at it. So I painted this 3x3 mini box frame. It has this same surface, but I went ahead and I painted it. So let's buff that out. Okay. Okay, so let's get those two signs done. So I think for this one, it says Grandma's Kitchen. We will do maybe moss and cherry together. So let's do Grandma's in cherry. Hello to whoever might be on, if you're hopping in late. This is part 2 of our Cherries tier tray. We did some of it on Monday. We're finishing up the rest tonight, hopefully. So now let's bring in some of our moss color. Hey, Margie. So this little sign will say Grandma's Kitchen. Clean that off. Oh, that bled quite a bit. I don't know what's going on tonight. Something's going on. That one bled quite a bit. And I do know these box frames are prone to bleeding. I probably should have sanded it. Let's see. I'll have to end up probably painting this one, but maybe since I waxed it, I can save it a little bit. Okay. I got most of that off. It helped that I waxed. Okay, I'm going to move on. We're going to let that one dry some more. Let's move on to this little 3x3. Maybe we'll do sweet as, we'll do the little sweet as pie. Don't want the cherry. So, just gonna fuzz a few times. And then I'm gonna put it up toward the top. That way, if I decide to add some ribbon, I can. So let's pull out our camel again, since it's the pie color that we used for our cutting board. It's kind of hard to see, but so sweet as pie. It'd be cute to make a little faux cherry pie, like a little miniature, like a cherry pie tart, to go on your little tiered tray. So now let's do sweet as. Hopefully this works. Some of those fine detailing. Here's our sweet as. Got a little bit off to the side. Let me get that cleaned off. Yep. Okay, so we have made the little soda shop sign. We made our little cherry pie. It's kind of hard to see. We made our sweet little cherry basket. We have our sweetest pie. And then we made our little bunting banner that I'll cut out here in a little bit. So now I just need to finish up this little guy. I'm gonna find my little finger sander. I'm gonna give him just a little bit of a rub down with my finger sander. See if that'll work. Except for I washed my transfer, so I will do this one later. So let's work on our rolling pin. So we'll set that one aside. Oh, and we have our book stack. So now we have all these cute little. I wanted to do that little guy, but I did not cut all those apart though. So I'll have to get my scissors out and cut those apart. So I'm just cutting these words apart. Oops. So it says fresh picked cherries, farm cherry ripened sweet. And then this little piece says 25 cents a pint. And then there's a couple of little cherries. So we just need to figure out what we want to put. So maybe like fresh picked cherries. And maybe we'll add a little cherry out here. So let's do those in our cherry color. And if you didn't want to invest in the book stack, this little faux book stack, you could go to the Dollar Tree and get a little crate that would work upside down as a book stack. You could go to like the thrift store and pick up a bunch of those toddler board books and paint them white. And then chalk on the spines and then bundle them together like an actual little book stack. If you had a just a piece of scrap wood, you could cut down some popsicle sticks and glue those down to one edge, leaving a gap like this to make it look like it was a book stack. So I'm just going to put a couple of little cherries here. Then I'm going to dip into the moss with my detail tool and get those stems. Those are cute little cherries. And then I think we'll stop there and we'll put all this together. We'll do all the embellishing. Although I think I want to come back and pull in the farmhouse cherries, and I think I want to add this pattern to the top of the book stack. So I'm just over here fuzzing just a few times, and then let's lay this down here. Big piece of lint. And I think we'll just do that in red and cherry. Oof. Just something easy. cut all over. Okay. That's really pretty. Gosh, look at that detail you can get with that. Look at those little polka dots. That is stunning. I'm just always amazed at how this product works. Okay, I've run out of room over here. Oops. That's why I was standing at the top of the stairs. Okay, now for the fun part. Now all the embellishing. I have got red everywhere. Okay. Let's stick that there. Put all my dirty stuff in there. Put all my lids back on. All my paste over there. And we didn't do the rolling pin or the little box frame, but that's okay. I think we have plenty of stuff. So now let's bring in our bunting again. So I have these 3 pieces, and I remember I pasted these on the chalk suede paper. Jason says beautiful. Loves the tiered tray projects. You definitely get to use your creativity if you want to. These probably are not the best scissors to cut around this with because these are so big, but I'll try these. So I'm going to leave a little bit of white showing all the way around, especially on top. Chalk suede paper is really easy to cut. It also cuts well on on Cricut, on any electronic die cut machine, or even a manual die cut machine like a Big Shot. And just a reminder, a lot of our new transfers that came out with the autumn launch have digital files that coordinate with the transfers. So you can purchase either the digital designs by themselves, or you can purchase them in a bundle with the transfer. And then those can be cut on any electric die cut machine or laser machine. Super easy to cut these out. Okay. So, I have a ruler, I do. So I'm going to gently score through the paper so I can fold it. So I'm not going to try to cut all the way through. I just kind of want to score the paper. So I can fold it easier. If you're a paper crafter and have a scoreboard, that would work. But this also works. There were quite a few designers that used these doily half circles to make 4th of July buntings. So if you, so can you see over here where these cherries are? They left those out, and so they did like red or white, red, and then blue, and it made the cutest little 4th of July bunting. So I put a score line. You can see it going straight across. So I'm just going to kind of gently fold on that fold line. I'm just going to crease it. Probably should have scored a little more. So that'll give me a little flap, and it will hook on to my string to make my little bunting. So I'm just going to gently bend it back on itself. Just so it can kind of go around the bend. Sorry, I think I'm kind of freezing a little bit every now and then. Yep, there's some weird stuff going on. Okay, so let's pull out our twine. This might be a kind of a bit big, but so I'm literally just going to hopefully Scotch tape these on. We'll see. I probably should have made the flap a little bigger, but this will work. So there's one. And then we'll add our third one. That'll work. So then we have our cute little bunting. It's going to just kind of go around here. And I have, probably didn't really need the twine, but I thought it would be cute. And then I just have some double-sided adhesive here. Hopefully this doesn't permanently stick to my tier tray. So I'm just going to release that double stick tape. I actually think this is my fabric double stick tape, so it may never come off the tier tray. It may be permanently on there. Okay, so let's, oh yeah, it's super sticky. So I'm just gonna stick it to the tier tray. Hopefully it'll stay there for a while. And then I can add some embellishing later, like to the edges of the twine, or just leave them the way they are. So here's our cute little bun tape. Look at that. It's super cute. If I do say so myself. Super cute. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to show you real quick, like these things don't stand up, and even this. So my little hack for that is these little Dollar Tree, the little mini Jenga blocks. Jason says that's one of the cooler things that you've done. Well, thank you. Not my idea, but I'll steal from the best of them. It is super cute. And like the polka dot one, I mean, you could do that in any color for any of the holidays. There's some super cute spider web half circle patterns out right now. Hi Sharon. She says it's way cute. So I just have these little Jenga blocks, and like this package happens to come in 2 different colors. So you can paint these, you can stain them. So I'm going to super glue one of these to the bottom of this sign. Super glue, hot glue. Probably got way too much glue. And let's pull out. Maybe it's crooked, but it's okay. Let's see if I can pull off some of that hot glue. I got too much. So now you have an instant little stand. So it stands up in your little tier tray. So yep, perfect. So this one's going to be a little difficult. If I didn't have something on the back, you could, and I guess I still could put that back there. I can always pop these in the freezer, and then that seizes up the hot glue, and then you can pull things apart if you've hot glued them. I haven't ever tried that, but I've heard it works. So I'm just putting this on the back, and so then it will be able to stand up on my tier tray, but it needs at least a little bow. Margie says, great idea. Sharon's just jumped on, so she has to watch what she missed on the replay. No problem. Come and go as you need. You can always watch the replay if you missed anything. And if you, some of these things I did on Monday in part 1, so feel free to go back and watch part 1 as well. Also, if you haven't commented on this morning's Facebook live check-in question, you have a little bit of time before tonight's drawing to get entered into that. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, I usually try to do like a little game or a question that you can participate in. And then I will draw from those comments during the live or after the live, if I remember. If not, then I'll come back and do it later. So I'm just putting a little loopy bow on this cutting board just to zhuzh it up a little bit. Oops. So there is our cute little cutting board. Should probably put something around here. This one is the sweet in the little basket. I don't know what though. That's kind of cute on there. Kind of like that. So I may just actually glue. I'm just going to put a little dollop of glue here. And we'll put this little cherry cutout that we finished on Monday. Just put it off to the side. So there you go. There's that. I think that jazzes that up a little bit. And I have glue strings. So then we have our little Soda Shop tag. We can put that in this other simple shape stand. These come in a little 2-pack. Let's take this off. And then maybe we'll try to make a little tassel or something. See how much of this I can get through there. So I just made a bunch of loops. And then I'm going to bring all those loops up together. And then I'm going to take another piece and kind of make like a little tassel. So I'm going to tie this around all of those. And then you can cut all those apart. And kind of even them out. And then you have a cute little tassel. There's that sign, although I think it sits better that way. There we go. So then we have that sign. So we have all sorts of little signs up here. And then we need to do something. We have these things as well. We could glue this cherry bowl to our book stack, or we could put the sundae on there. Which one looks better? The sundae or the book stack? Or not the book stack, the bowl of cherries. And then Or could, let's glue one of these to the back of the bowl of cherries, and then it can sit on top of the book stack. You can kind of see it a little bit, but that's okay. So now it just sits right there on top of the book stack, and it kind of needs something. Out of bummer, I hit my. I think we'll just wrap this around a few times, just to give it a little something, something. Looks like I need to get some more red and white baker's twine. So I'm going to pull it tight. I'll probably just put it in a knot. And I'm going to tuck that tail underneath all of those and capture all of the pieces in my final knot. And then we'll just cut it off. And then you can kind of spread these out a little bit. And there you go. Cute little, cute. So then let me knock it all over. Super cute. I think I'm gonna glue the little sundae to the little soda shop tag base, and then that's how it will stand. That's super cute. Look at that. You can kind of see and if you need to, you could kind of push the tag over. That's cute. Okay, so let's do something here. You're going to see probably all of my mess, but let's figure something out here. I definitely need some like farmhouse beads or something, but let's pull. Let me pull up. Darn it, I can't. I was going to pull another camera up on my phone, but it's going to feed back too bad if I do that. So let's do this instead so you can see everything. I'm going to take that off because it's just knocking everything over. So let me see if I can. I'll just kind of hang on to this because it's not wanting to stay. There's our cute little tiered tray. The cute little bunting. Isn't that super cute? I love it. I love the little bowl of cherries sitting on top of the book stack. Let's see if I can hold it up. Nope, there it goes. Bombs away. Jason says that's adorable. This one doesn't want to stay up. Nothing wants to stay up now. Super cute. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. There. Can kind of get the gist of everything. I love that bunting. That is super cute, if I do say so myself. Okay, before I forget, let's do the drawing. So let me pull up my overhead camera again. I think I have it pulled up. Just I like to cover up that reflection. Okay, so this morning's question was, which sitcom living room would you choose? And I think it was The Golden Girls, Family Matters, Full House, Three's Company, Growing Pains, and gosh, I forgot what the other one was. I don't remember what the other one was. So I have 3 people that that must be Sharon says that's a juggling act. So there's my 3 comments. I hit the wrong thing. No, confirm. So now I'm going to hit start. It looks like Margie is my winner. Congratulations. Margie, go ahead and message me your address and I will get something sent out to you. Congratulations. So let's take a screenshot. Congratulations. Woot woot. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. My apologies that I took up an hour and 15 minutes of your time, but I appreciate the opportunity to show you how fabulous these products are and just to hang out and craft with you and be creative. I always promise I'm going to be live on the weekends, and then that never happens, but I'll definitely get some projects planned so that we can do maybe a couple of lives this weekend. And until then, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Thanks again for chilling with me, chilling and crafting with me, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week and a great weekend if I don't see you this weekend. Thanks for watching.